I'm starting a new glue book. So glue book is a book that you can take. I am doing it in like a binder with these rings like this, like a notebook, it lays flat. I typically don't like to use this for journaling or even for art, but I had this book for a long time left over from homeschooling my kids. And it's got really nice, very nice, like thick paper. I'm thinking great for charcoal or maybe even watercoloring. And so it's nice and thick. It's going to hold the glue really well. And this is going to be the first glue book that I actually complete. And this has got a lot of pages in it. So we'll see how this goes. I love to collect pretty pictures. So this is like from a magazine. This is one of my favorite ways to do this is just cut out pictures I like from magazines. So this one here is, and then I'll probably color around it with either watercolors or my gelatos, which I love to work on this kind of paper with gelatos. And this is really simple way for you to have some fun with trying to save some pictures. So I'll cut the ones I like out of the magazine and then, recycle or throw away the magazine, put it in the recycle pile. So in this magazine, I think this was like a Woman's Day or Good Housekeeping or something. And there was one with this Easter kind of a whole workbook in there. And then there was some with Christmas. So there was a page in the same, I think it was, it wasn't in the same book, but it also had some table settings. And one of the things I absolutely love to do is create table settings. So I'm going to have quite a bit of table setting pictures probably in this glue book. And so I'm just thinking maybe this is going to be one just about hobbies that I like, things I like to do, and stuff like that. So then other magazines I might cut out. So I have a catalog with scriptures and Christian books and things. And so I just cut out things that I just love. Here's a picture of Jesus. Now, of course, I could never sell these because these are copyrighted images. But then I also one of the fun things you can do is cut out words. So you see, you can cut out the words and put them in your journals. So here's some that I really like. I love the fonts. This one here, More Than Enough. Love that. This one here, Made for This. And this one here says, You Are Loved. This one here says, Built to Last. That was talking about, I think, a purse or something. So I thought that was kind of cool. This one here says Mindful Moments. And this one here says Every day may not be good, but there is something good in every day. Love that. And then I found this big one. This Must Be the Place. I really like that because it's like a welcome mat. That would be so cool to have like in a scrapbook for your family, scrapbook when you first moved in a home. I'm thinking about doing that in my home journal. This one here says, Lift Up Your Heart. And then here's a saying it's an explanation of this photo by Greg Olson. So I want to keep this because it says, in this painting, Jesus is a symbol of love. If you had to put one word to his life ministry, to his life, to his teaching, his characters, what he stood for, how you would feel if you were around him, I think it would be love. Just that single word, that feeling of love. I hope that's what this painting will be a reminder of. And then the painting. So that would be beautiful to put in my scripture journal. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to save. Here's one that says family is the greatest blessing. And this is I actually bought this statue for one of my daughters. And I just love that statue. So this is a really fun thing that you can do in a glue book. You could also do this in your journal, or you could make a collage with all of these. I just thought of that with all of these pretty fonts and sayings. You could actually decorate an entire page with it. I think I'm going to save mine for my regular journal or one of my junk journals because I just really... These sayings mean so much to me. I think I want to incorporate them kind of like in my everyday journaling. So this is a fun way. I just wanted to share this really quickly with you on how you can do this. And so if you're sitting and watching TV, just pull out some magazines and just start cutting some photos that you like, pictures that you like, and you can journal about them. You can create layers on your glue books, whatever you'd like. I chose to do this in these this is an 8 by 11. Let me pull that away a little bit. This is an 8 by 11 book. So that's what I'm going to keep in mind while I'm doing that, designs that would look good in an 8 by 11, layout. So hopefully this will help you a little bit in understanding what we call glue books. So there's junk journals, there's bullet journals, which I do bullet journals. I do junk journals. There's scrapbooking, which I do. And then there is glue books. So all of those have a purpose in your life. And it's a great way just to feel good and enjoy the things that you create. Have a great day.